Good morning, children. Uh, you have finished all the chapters. Hope you have completed all your notes. You'll have to submit it this Saturday, as you know. And let's start with the revision. Start your revision from the back. Just turn the book upside down and start it from the back pages. The revision. Let's start now. Okay, starting with your lesson 1. The data, I want you to write all these answers at the back as fill in the blanks and not as choose the correct answers. So you'll only write it as a blank. Don't write all this part. The answer should be there in the blank. The data and instructions that a computer receives is called as dash. It's called as whatever data is received by the computer, the receiving part is the input part. The data that is received by the computer, you are only putting all the data with the help of a keyboard and a mouse. The second one, the input device which is used for the data entry purpose is called as the input device which is used for the data entry purpose is called as the OCR, optical character recognition. Dash is a special type of output device designed to produce high quality graphics. So the best printer that you have is the plotter printer, which gives you high quality graphic printing on paper. Actually, it's a type of a photo paper. Then LCD stands for liquid crystal display. ALU stands for arithmetic logic unit. Please revise the questions again. The data and instructions given to the computer, it's received by the computer. These uh, devices are called as the input devices. The input device which is used for data entry is the OCR, or the optical character reader recognition. Dash is a special type of an output device that is used to produce high quality graphics, that is a plotter. LCD stands for liquid crystal display. ALU stands for arithmetic logic unit. The next page you have fill in the blanks. Control unit contains dash that can, it's used for sending electrical signals directly to the computer system, and it helps to carry out stored program instruction. It is the circuitry, that is, the control unit contains this circuitry that helps to say it's used for electrical signals, and it directs the entire computer system to carry out all the programs or the stored programs through instructions. Dash is a primary memory. RAM, which is also called as random access memory, the full form, is the primary memory. Dash is non-volatile. Non-volatile means it cannot be erased. It is the read-only memory, or the ROM, that is a non-volatile memory. USB full form is Universal Serial Bus. Dash is used to give voice input to the computer. If you want to speak on the computer, you need a microphone to speak on the computer. So it is an input device, or the voice input device, where you can, uh, you know, input into the computer and listen through it through a speaker. Let's go to the blanks again. Control unit contains circuitry that uses electrical signals to direct the entire computer system to carry out stored programmed instruction. Dash is a primary memory. RAM is a primary memory. Dash is non-volatile memory. ROM is non-volatile memory. USB stands for Universal Serial Bus. Dash is used to give voice input to the computer. Microphone is used to give voice input to the computer. State whether true or false. Mouse is also known as a pointing device. Yes. See, just now you can see this is a pointing device. The arrow is pointing to wherever I want. So the answer is true. MICR is also pronounced as mica. True. Laser printer uses dots to form characters on Paper, false. It is the dot matrix printer that forms dots on the paper. The information stored in a hard disk is permanent until we erase it. True. Whatever you store on the hard disk, it is permanent unless you erase it. CRT stands for cathode ray tube mouse. No, it only just stands for cathode ray tube. There's no mouse, so the answer is false. Going to who am I? I'm an output device used to listen to music and sound played by the computer. Who am I? So what you listen to music, you listen to it on the speaker, and speaker is an output device. So the answer is speaker. I am an input device mainly used for playing computer games. So you play computer games with the help of a joystick, and joystick is an input device used for playing games. I'm a temporary memory that has less space. Who am I? It is the random access memory. As you type, it's only saved on the computer. Only when you use the save as option, then it gets stored permanently. So unless you delete it. So RAM is a temporary memory and it is volatile. Next one, I am an output device connected with the computer to display the processed information. So whenever anything that you put into the information or anything that you put into the computer that goes into the computer is displayed on the monitor. So monitor is the answer. I am a printer. I'm an output device and I provide hard copies on paper. So when I see it on the computer, it is soft copy. When I print it on the paper, it becomes hard copy. And it's printed with the help of ink. And what is this type of output device called? It is a printer. The printer helps to print hard copies with the help of the ink. Now, please identify which of the following comes under the second memory device. Second memory device are the storage devices. So CD-ROM is a secondary memory device. Printer is a device that stores? No. Printer prints. Pen drive? Yes, you can store in a pen drive, so it's a secondary memory device. Plotter is a type of a printer. So the answer is no. Keyboard is just used for inputting in the instructions, giving instructions to the computer with the input device like the keyboard. So the answer is no again. Hard disk, yes, you save information, your programs in the hard disk. It's a secondary memory device. Mouse, no. Mouse is an input device. DVD, yes, you can store your information in the DVD. It's a secondary device. So the secondary devices uh, that are there in these, you know, things that are given here, the CD-ROM, pen drive, hard disk, and the DVD are the secondary device. Write the full form for the following. RAM stands for random access memory. ROM stands for read-only memory. DVD full form is digital versatile disc. LCD stands for liquid crystal display. OCR stands for optical character reader. OMR stands for optical mark recognition. MICR stands for magnetic ink character recognition. CRT stands for cathode ray tube. USB stands for universal serial bus. CPU stands for central processing unit. CU is your control unit. ALU is arithmetic logic unit. Please learn all the full forms for the following. I'll repeat. RAM is random access memory, ROM read only memory, DVD digital versatile disc, LCD liquid crystal display, OCR optical character reader, OMR optical mark recognition, and MICR magnetic ink character recognition, CRT cathode ray tube, USB universal serial bus, CPU central processing unit, CU control unit, ALU arithmetic logic unit. You have some question answers. What is the role of the hard disk in a computer? The hard disk is a solid round disk made up of magnetic material, and it is placed inside the computer. The information stored in the hard disk is permanent until we erase it. And what's the role of the floppy disk? A floppy disk also stores information on a magnetically. All the information you need a magnetic drum to store information, and it stores on sometimes one side, sometimes both sides. You have different types of floppies, and they're used for transferring data from one computer to another. Third question: explain the role of devices, input devices, and two input devices. So the data and instructions that a computer receives, they are called as input devices. An input device is used to give instructions to the computer. And without the input device, we cannot do anything. We cannot use the computer itself. Some of the examples of input devices are the keyboard, mouse, touch screen, optical character reader. The next one is about the storage device. The most important feature of the computer is its storage capacity or memory that's placed inside the computer, and where all the information can be stored. And every computer has two types of memories. One is called the primary memory, the other is called the secondary memory. So some of the examples of your secondary memory are floppy disk, hard disk, DVD, and pen drive. And last question is explain the role of output devices. The device which are used for displaying the results or processed information are called the output devices. You can view all the output devices like we are viewing on the monitor. And you can print also with an output device like the printer, which can print on paper. So the two best examples for an output device are the monitor and the printer, because they are most commonly used. And so they are the output devices like the headphones, your speaker. These are the output devices. Hope you understood all the answers. Please write the revision for the first lesson. Thank you for now. Have a nice day. Stay safe.